Assalamu alaikum dear fellows. I am Laika Iman from BS English first semester. Now I am here to presenting our today's topic which is about adjective. Okay, now we start our adjective. What is बोलूं? Okay. The word that qualifies or modifies a noun or a pronoun is called adjective. For example, a handsome man. Here the word handsome is adjective because it is describing the personality of a man, that how he looks like. Now I am moving towards my second outline, which is uses of adjectives. There are basically adjectives are used before a noun or after a noun. The word which is used after a noun is called attributive adjective. For example, she is a beautiful girl. Beautiful is attributive adjective here. Then second we have predicative adjectives. When adjective comes after a noun, it's called predicative adjective. For example, this house is beautiful. Beautiful is used after the noun, so it is predicative adjective. Then हमारे पास है degree of adjectives. There are three types of degrees: positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. Positive degree. It denotes simply the quality of a person or thing. Positive degree is used when there is no comparison. For example, you are adorable, you are pretty, etc. Then हमारे पास है comparative degree. It denotes higher quality than the positive degree. Where comparative degree we use when we compare two person or things. और यहाँ पर इसका sentence structure है subject plus verb plus comparative degree plus then. For example, he is intelligent than I. ये इसका simple structure था. अब हम इसका exception use करेंगे जहाँ पर हम of to use कर देते हैं. We use of to instead of then when we prefer or dominate a person or thing towards on another person or thing. Then हमारे पास last one है superlative degree. Superlative degree is used when we compare more than two person or things. For example, this mango is sweetest of all. It is used to compare more than two persons and things. It denotes the highest quality of degree. I would like to invite Amara Shafiq for the further discussion.
As Laika has already explained the basic introduction of adjective and its degree, let's learn how we can make the comparative and superlative degree of positive degree. There are two types of words according to which the positive one is converted into comparative and superlative words. First is of one syllable word which are converted into comparative and superlative by adding er and est. For example, positive degree of comparative and superlative degree of tall is taller and tallest, cool, cooler and coolest, hot, hotter and hottest, small, smaller and smallest, young, younger and youngest. Second is of more than one syllable. They are converted into comparative and superlative by adding more and most. Adjective of more than one syllable, positive degree of comparative and superlative degree of beautiful is more beautiful and most beautiful. Honest, more honest and most honest. Faithful, more faithful, most faithful. Adorable, more adorable and most adorable. For better understanding, let's solve some examples. The car flew off the road and fell into the valley because Kinza was driving faster. She is the most diligent and wisest girl in the class. Kinza was driving faster. Faster is not is not the perfect degree. Here is no comparison. Their fast will come. She is the most diligent and wisest girl in the class. Here most is wrong because wisest इसमें पहले she is taller and more beautiful than I. This sentence is correct. Now I would like to call Ikra Zulfikar for to continue the lecture. Ikra Zulfikar.
Assalamu alaikum. As my fellows have already described you the basic introduction and the main chunks of the adjective and the degrees of adjective. Now we will proceed to the main exceptions and the cases of these degrees of adjectives. First of all, we have Latin adjectives. Here is the list of Latin adjectives. I can read some for them. Superior, junior, senior, inferior, prior, prefer, preferable. So the main point of discussion here is that how Latin adjectives are used. In Latin adjectives, they are already in the comparative degree. So we cannot make the superlative degree of them. That's why we cannot add any words like more, most in them. And the second point is that we will always use to after them, not then. The reason is that in Latin language, the to means or to is used to compare two persons, places, or things. That's why we do not have to use then in using the Latin adjectives. For example, he is senior to me. So we cannot use he is senior than me. We have to use he is senior to me. The other one is coffee is more preferable than tea. As I have already discussed, we cannot use more with it because they are already in the comparative degree. So it would be like that coffee is preferable to tea. Why would you use that? You are already comparing it. You are comparing to two things. Okay. Okay then. Our next point of discussion is absolute adjectives. There is also the list of absolute adjectives here. Let's read some of them. Absolute, universal, chief, wrong, ideal, perfect. So as you can see that they are already in the superlative degree. So we cannot make their comparative or superlative degree or can add some other words to them. For example, he is, or I can say that this is a universal fact that life is mortal or man is mortal. So there's a universal fact. I cannot say that it is more universal fact or it is most universal fact because it is all also in itself is a superlative degree. That's why we can say that it is a universal fact that man is mortal. Okay, we have some examples to solve here. Let's solve them. I saw the most unique animal in the zoo. Unique is in itself in the superlative degree. Unique is separate from every other things. That's why we have to use it like that. I saw the unique animal in the zoo. Next example is that happiness is the chiefest aim of mankind, not the chiefest. Chief is in itself is a superlative degree. So it would be like that. Happiness is the chief aim of mankind. The third one is, how divided Pakistan become the most supreme power? We will write it like that. How divided Pakistan become the supreme power? And the reason you have already known that. Okay, our next point of discussion. It's also about the positive and comparative degree. We know that we use comparative degree to compare the two persons, places, or things, but here we will use positive degree to compare two persons, places, or things. How? There are some words who make it like that. For example, this first structure is as positive degree and as. So that's for affirmative sentences. For example, she's as beautiful as he, and she's as beautiful as a fairy. So we are comparing she with the fairy, but we are using as and positive degree, not the comparative degree. The next one is so, positive degree, and as. But there is a little bit change, as you can see, that there is no as, there is so at the first. That's why it reflects the negativity. And for example, there is a more example here. Sahil's performance in the film was better than Nimra's, but not so better as Zertaj. And we can also say that, as we have learned the first example, she's she's as beautiful as a fairy. We can make it like that. She is not so beautiful as a fairy. And that's, in this case, we are reflecting the negativity, that she's not so beautiful. And she is not so tall as he or any other person with which we are comparing them. So that's the end of my portion of presentation. Now I would like to invite Muskan for the further discussion.
I am Muskan Aziz and I am here to continue our topic. So let's look forward to our topic, that is next point.